God, how they talk. They fill the air with opinions, with laughter that echoes too loudly, with confidence borrowed from crowds that think the same way they do. They mistake volume for value. They mistake attention for authority. They mistake noise for power. And in all that noise, I was there, breathing, watching, learning. I wasn't absent. I wasn't incapable. I wasn't lost. I was simply unheard. They never noticed me because they never looked for anything that didn't demand to be seen. They never listened for anything that didn't beg to be heard. In a world addicted to shouting, silence is invisible. In a world that worships spectacle, restraint looks like weakness. So they ignored me. They talked over me. They laughed past me. They walked through me like I was air. And I let them, not because I couldn't speak, but because I chose not to. They spoke. I listened. I remembered. This world loves noise. It rewards the loud, the reckless, the desperate performers screaming for approval. It crowns those who sell confidence better than they sell truth. It lifts voices that echo what everyone already believes and crushes anything that sounds different, quieter, deeper. I learned that early. If you don't announce yourself, they assume you don't matter. If you don't interrupt, they assume you have nothing to say. If you don't fight for attention, they assume you don't deserve it. So I became what they feared the least, a shadow. A shadow standing in a room full of mirrors. They looked everywhere and saw only themselves. Reflections stacked on reflections. Egos bouncing off polished surfaces, everyone obsessed with being seen, no one capable of seeing. And there I was, still unreflected, unnoticed. They mistook my quiet for emptiness. They thought silence meant submission. They thought restraint meant fear. They thought patience meant defeat. They were wrong. But at the time, their wrongness didn't feel poetic. It felt heavy. It felt like being erased while still breathing, like existing only as background noise to other people's lives, like screaming internally while the world clapped for someone louder. I felt it in the way they smirked when I didn't respond. I felt it in the way they spoke about me instead of to me. I felt it in the way my presence never shifted the room. Mockery doesn't always come as laughter. Sometimes it comes as indifference. Sometimes it comes as the casual